All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome Friday. And let me tell you something. This has to be one of the best Fridays of the last day of the pay period that I've seen in a long time. Long time. Patrick, you just made 30 cents in PHIO. Way to go, Patrick. All right. John, you made a buck on ADP. I'll tell you, this morning was phenomenal. Every single one of you should have been, if you did what you were supposed to do and you logged in when you were supposed to do at 8 o'clock in the morning, you hear the phrase 8:30. Early bird gets the money. That's the motto. Early bird gets the money. But I mean, I got some people got some people logging in right now a little late in YouTube and Facebook. So I want to get those numbers up because I want to kind of show these Instagrams and these Twitters and these Facebook posts that I'm doing, because you don't know what the hell you guys are missing. But before we get started, I just want to clarify a couple of things. We had a great event yesterday. I had two big events. I was almost out of breath. I had two free events that I did. We got a lot of new members. I know you guys are excited being in the room and you're asking questions in the room. I just need to clarify this for everybody that's new here at CyberTradingu, that is new as a trial member in the Cyber Group room. Please, this is a trading room. It's not a teaching room, okay? Part of your trial, you're supposed to talk to education advisor. You're going to have a lovely woman who's going to call you up. He's going to book an appointment. You could book it today. You could book it tomorrow. They're going to explain to you what's going on so you know exactly what's happening. Don't worry if you missed anything. We do this every day. Every day we done this. Just very fortunate. We had a really good pre-market on for a Friday, more or less. Usually we get this on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But all you have to do, if you're new here to Cyber Trade University, just sit back and just watch, okay? Until you talk to education advisor and he'll explain it more in detail what you're supposed to do. But remember, there's two rooms right now. This is just a trading room. Okay, that's it. You're watching students that we've trained and seeing how we're just pre-market trading right now, and you got all day to be in it. And by the way, if you're on YouTube and Facebook, if you want to know more about it, on the bottom, just click on the bottom and you can register for those events. All right. Now, before I get to talk about all these big winners and everything else, I just want to kind of touch upon what happened yesterday, okay? Because we did have a pretty good day on some stocks. So I can't believe this, PHIO, 151%. This stock at 8:30 was $3. You guys are cleaning up. That's what it's all about. All right, let's talk about what happened yesterday. ABIO. All right, let's start off with that for everyone that missed all this action. ABIO, okay? This stock was retarded, literally just ridiculous. $6 to 22. Okay. And guess what? You had all day to do it. This thing just did not want to stop. I didn't know if we were going to like get in, get out. Did it? I mean, it was just like, it just did not stop. Every single buddy should have made at least your day's pay on this stock. You had so many opportunities. I know a lot of you missed it early in the morning. You could have came late. You know, you could have been from West Coast. You could have been from, if you're from East Coast, you should have got around 6 to 10, 12. If you're from West Coast and you're lazy, you woke up late, you should have got at 14 to 16. Okay. Let me tell you something. When was the last time you ever seen a stock go from 6 to 22? Okay. When's the last time? You know, I spoke to somebody yesterday and they're like, there was silence for like 10 seconds. And the guy had to think about it. He goes, about like 5 years ago, I was in a stock. We do this every day. And don't worry about it. You saw what happened this morning. So if you missed ABIO yesterday, you saw what happened with PHIO and you see what ADAP today. So the thing is this. If that doesn't impress you, I tell everybody, we're not the right fit for you. Okay. We're just not the right fit. But you know what? You're still waiting for that stimulus check, and you're still confused and still want to shop around and looking on, you know, we're going to do this coronavirus and worry about the job and worry about that stimulus pack. Guys, listen, this pays so much more money. This is a wake-up call for you, okay? It's time for a new career. And when I was just so upset yesterday when somebody had to think about it, you know, for a $9 trial, he had to think about it and says, you know, let me think about it. About, you know, about this ABI. I mean, I never, why is it up? I'm like, do you think I even care? By the time you think about it and look at the news, we're already taking a profit, So anyway, this was last week was probably of the week. This was our biggest winner, I think, so far. And you guys know, being in the room, we do this every single day, every day. Now, for some of you that missed the ABIO, there were a couple other ones that did pretty well. Play did well, had a nice gap up, and then I know some of us just shorted it. What you afraid to short? Hey, for anyone that trades options out there, do you know what's easier to short than it's because basically that's what an option is, just another way trading. You could short the stock. A lot of people made a lot of money on the stock from 13 to all the way, 16 down to 13. 6. Let me kind of bring the screen a little bit easier on the YouTube people and Facebook. Another stock, Six Flags. Stock went down. Stock had a big rally. Another nice little short right out of the gate. 27 down to 25. That was another one. And you know what? Yesterday, a lot of the airlines gapped up pretty big. Delta, American Airlines, all of them, like all the cruise stocks. I don't need to go over that, but I know everybody's still trying to find the bottom for these stocks. They all tanked. And if you watch yesterday's video, okay, if you watch yesterday's YouTube pre-market video, and I clearly said, everybody thinks this is the bottom. Everyone's missing all the big rallies on some other stocks that we traded. But I said one very important thing. Problem with these airlines and the cruise stocks, they're testing a major resistance levels. And you can look over here on the right on the long-term chart. That was his biggest issue. If you go down the list, AAL, you just keep going down. You could see every single one of them. They have a problem breaking that resistance. Listen, forget about trying to find the bottom of these airlines. I had a couple of my family members I was talking yesterday. They're like, Fausto, I missed a rally. I wouldn't hit 18,000. We're at 25,000. I got stuck in this stock. Should I sell it? I'm like, listen, think about this for a second. Are you running anytime soon to buy a ticket to go somewhere? Okay. I was just reading the papers this morning, and here on Long Island, I mean, some people we're going to be effective for this for the next 2 years. I don't think we're going to be the same. I mean, if you remember, some of you are my age. I mean, some of you who here live in the metropolitan area, you all know what happened with 9/11, and how it changed everything. Things, were not the same for about a year to 2 years, So I don't think anyone's going to be running on these cruise stocks or these airlines anytime soon, unless it's an emergency. And let me tell you, it's going to be a very uncomfortable situation. So, so don't sit there and focus your efforts. Is it coming back? Who's buying this and that? Focus on where we're making money. Okay. PHIO. All right. Let's go back to it. All right. Look at this beauty. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. $2.50 to $6. Are you kidding me? This is no different than ABIO all of a sudden. All did it in pre-market. Now, let me just bring this up really quick. If you follow me on Instagram and Instagram, and I know it goes on Twitter and Facebook, this image came up. Now, this is basically how I make my Instagram photos. Okay. I go out there and I make a little PowerPoint, and look what it says right here. Early bird gets the money. Trade with level 4 in pre-market at its best. ADP was up 85%. Look over here on the bottom. Here's 8 o'clock in the morning. All right. Here's 8:16. The stock was at 9:40. All right. That's at 8:16. So sometimes I believe, honestly, I shock myself. I literally freak out. I'm like, did it really do that high? Look where that was. It ran to $12. So even if you're not part of it, did anyone bring a stock like that to you? I'm just like, it just totally freaks me out sometimes. I'm like, you want to learn how to day trade. You want to learn how to make money. Go out there and do it right. And honestly, I mean, I don't know about you. I know some of you traders out there. I'm done for the day. I made my money. I'm really, I actually have to leave at 10 o'clock this morning. My son Max, he's in 11th grade. He just won an award for the best poem about this in his school. So they're doing like this whole Zoom meeting, and they're going to introduce him to the whole high school. And it was a pretty astonishing award. So I mean, I might cut out early. I mean, listen, I'm going to be trading in the open with you guys. Yeah, thanks a lot, Lita. I really appreciate my son Max, and and everything. It was a pretty, let me tell you, you got 1,000 people, you're competing in it and you won it out of one. That's pretty astonishing. It's a really big award. But anyway, but it's always great to start early and just make your days pay. And by the way, if you're from the West Coast and you're watching this late, don't worry. The afternoon was just as pretty good. You know what I mean? You could always make money trading the afternoon. But let's go through the watch list. So anyway, some people are asking me, is it too late to trade it now? You know what? It is. It's really a little late to trade it right now. You know, we got to wait to see what happens when the market opens up. But we make most of our money from 8 to 8:30, and then 8:30 for the second move, 8:30 to 9. After 9 and on, we kind of like sit back and don't really do too much. So let me just repeat the stocks on the watch list I found this morning. So we're going to keep an eye on PHIO. Oops, spelled it wrong. PHIO, okay. That stock is really strong. The stock's up 155%. ADAP, we keep an eye on that one. All right. Stock obviously peaked out already right at $12. Regarding about some of you that are here that saw my video about level 4, I'm just going to bring up level 4 really quick right here and just kind of break it down to you. You got a 25,000 share buyer right now sitting at 1030, and you got 11,000 at $11. You got this 11,000 share seller sitting there. So we got a couple of iceberg orders that are sitting here. There's a really big one right here at 1130. I bet you didn't know I bet you didn't know that for the ones that are on YouTube and Facebook. You know, once again, I spent our number one thing, and I think that's why a lot of people here in the cyber group room know this. It's all about following the money. I did 2 big events yesterday. We got a lot of new trials that stepped in, and they're all asking me, how do you find this data? Just sit back. Grant, you say it best, Grant. How do you say it, Grant? Put it in the chat room. Look, listen, and learn. That's all you have to do. All right. So anyway, we're going to keep an eye on that stock. Now, somebody, I forgot who it was. One of you did tell me, he says, Faust, I think it was you, Ken. You told me about Fausto. This stock was obviously a lot better and moved up better, the SNIO. And I told you it wasn't. Even though it was up 150%, the thing you have to look at it, this thing gapped up. And if you look at 8 o'clock this morning, you know, it did not move better than the PHIO, actually the ADP. And I put that in the chat because, you know, you could see it started backing off. This thing was gapped up way too much. So it's kind of like now you could see it. If you got suckered into this position, you know, you're obviously getting crushed right now because it's at 14, it dropped down to 13. And I'm seeing tons of orders coming in. People are dumping this stock. I mean, if you were up 140, 160, 170% right now, you probably would also take a profit from yesterday. So that one also. What else did we have out there? Okay. Trial, another couple of category 2 I want to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on Trial, TRIL. This one also is up about 14%. It's not up a lot. I like the volume. Not too much orders on level 3, though, so that kind of turned me off. But you never know. Sometimes these sleepers come out of nowhere. Maybe traders are holding back their orders until 9:30 that they're testing the pre-market, and then all of a sudden, boom, the thing takes off. PRTY is another one I found this morning, too. Up 65%, 10 million shares. Look at the level 3 over here on the right. A lot of orders out there. Ben, you just made 45 cents in ABIO. You know what? I give you a round of applause for that one. Way to go. On PRTO. By the way, Ben, you were a little late this morning. You should have been here a little bit earlier. You missed a nice little run there. Neil just made $1.42. By the way, let me just show this in the other rooms because a lot of people don't see this. And I want to just show that people actually do make money doing this. Hold on. No, just with me. Let me just bring this over. Just want to bring this over so everybody online could see this. You can see everybody here. Ben just made 45 cents. Neil just made $1.45. You know, you can see all the trades. Everybody. You know, Patrick says ABIO was a beast. All right, these are all the trades. By the way, I'm just going to scroll up to the top. I always like to show the chat because a lot of people think like, do you practice what you preach? You know, is this all made up stuff? Look, we start at 7:57 in the morning. And guess what? Here are all the watch pit lists. So if you guys want to question me on where'd you find your orders and this and that, look, there you go. There's your facts, okay? Just want to kind of just point that out really quick for everyone. All right, so where were we? We got a few more stocks. Okay. Next one I want to watch is the GNUS. GNUS. This stock is a penny stock. I'm not a fan of penny stocks, but we do trade them once in a while. Stock's got a nice little push. We'll keep an eye on it and see how she opens up. Now there were a couple other ones that I did find earlier, and they were my pre-market, but I wasn't too crazy about them. You got the stock NAK. It just moved up a little nicely right here. Once again, another penny stock I'm not a fan of. CDC, that one did pretty well. And by the way, I forgot to mention this one last stock over here. I want to bring up DraftKings, by the way. So anyway, we do swing trade here, by the way. All right, we do swing trade. DraftKings, we're killing it. We're killing it on DraftKings. DraftKings had just literally almost hit $40 yesterday. I got a little nervous. I'm not a fan of stocks. When you swing trade, you don't want a stock to go up too fast. And when DraftKings started on 35 and went to 40, I was like, crap, this thing's going up too fast. I don't like, as a day trader, and I'm doing a swing trade on this specific stock, I was getting a little time like, damn it, this thing's going up too fast. I said, I hope it backs off a little bit because I don't want to make too much money too fast because then I'm going to have to sell it. I'm looking at a long-term effect on this one. It's more of an investment actually, but DraftKings did pretty well. Penn also, I love these gaming stocks. They're just incredible. Penn did great on a swing trade. All of them are doing really, really well. So listen, you want to be a good day trader, a good swing trader, investor, an option trader, you damn well better learn how to day trade first. And if you go back to the Instagram post and the Twitter post, when I told you, I forgot where it was, but there's one post on there that says the day trader of choice right now is DraftKings, and that was at $20. So if you still had it when I called it out, a couple of weeks ago, you're looking pretty good on that trade too. So, oops, I'm sorry. What did I do here? There we go. Let me bring up that. There we go. All right. So anything we're missing, I did not call out. ZN, you made $10 on a swing, Jerry. I don't know which one that one is. All right, Jerry, there you go. All right. ABIO got a nice little move again. Just, you know what? I'm not a fan going back to these stocks after we traded it. Okay. After we trade, I'm not really a fan of them. So listen, leave that. And we do see sometimes they take off, but you know what? It's down 26%. So it's probably going to be a nice short. If you woke up this morning and you're up that much, believe me, and you didn't sell it yesterday, believe me, a lot of people are going to be happy just to take 14 out of it. So I'll definitely be passed on that. Anyway, any other stocks I'm missing? I did not call out. Anybody, did I miss any other stocks that you guys want to check out? You got a list right here. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty much done for the day. I mean, I made it all in ADP, ADAP. That's pretty much did it for me. I mean, and then all of a sudden you guys started coming in late and you all jumped into the PHIO. ZS, you know what? I saw this stock before, Jerry, and the only issue I had with it is that it's a $90 stock. We're not a fan of $90 stocks. Why would we trade? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we do trade them, but I wasn't really wasn't a fan of it. It's gapped up pretty big. It's not really going anywhere. Listen, less risk, more reward. But as you know, if you're a level 4 trader, this is really up your alley. But I guess this is the one that you did on a swing trade, so that kind of makes sense why you're up so big. Okay, absolutely. Anything else? John D from the UK made. What'd you make on that trade? You made $2.60. All right. You know what? I'm going to have to make a little audio. I got to give you a little round of applause. Actually, you know what? I got a better one. How about this one? Hey, good job. There you go. Good job. All right. Nice, John. Beautiful. All right. So anyway, guys, the market today is the last day of the pay period. Okay. Now, I'm not a fan of trading the last day of the pay period. A lot of people like to close out their books for the last day of the pay period, and so do you. You know, when we teach you in our training classes, we give you those monthly journals. Remember, you get two sets of journals. You get a daily journal, which we teach you how to take notes, very good notes, and you get a monthly journal. The monthly journal is really cool. It's all automated through Excel. So if you are a student, make sure you should be taking very good notes on it. And now you should be getting ready. And what you should be doing over the weekend is reviewing your monthly journals and see if you're ready to go to the next level. Remember, as a new trader, you start slow, you make mistakes, you lose money, and that is a good thing, especially when you do it at 100 shares. A lot of people think this is fun and everything's all, puppy dogs and rainbows, and they start trading big block shares and they blow up their account in a week and then they're out of business. So, the way we train you is, remember, you start small. Don't worry, stock market's not going out of business. Build up your confidence, get those butterflies out, stop being a deer in the headlights, and see now if you're ready to become a level 1 trader to a level 2, and then hopefully down the road, you'll be a level 5, which is where you start making the 6-7 figures. All right. But you can't get there if you can't even get past level 1. So this is a very critical day. So on a day like today, Friday, you want to just, if you made your money, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Don't worry about if you missed something and made another run like the ABIO. Don't worry about it. The Monday we'll find another one. Tuesday, every day there's a new one, as long as you're still in the industry, you're still in the business, and you're learning, because the biggest thing that you have to learn, okay, when it comes to trading, I say this all the time, it's our job not to teach you how to make money. It's how to teach you how to stop losing it. Once you learn how to stop losing money, the winners take care of themselves. It's the losers you have to learn how to control. And by surrounding yourself with great traders, you learn from good traders. Listen, you want to learn how to lose money in the market, hang out with bad traders. All right. So this is a very critical day today. So don't get suckered in. If you had a good month, try to walk away, average out your month on your monthly journals, see if you met your goal, and then let's go to the next level. All right. Education is what it's all about, Grant. I know. Listen, and every day you learn something new. And you know what? If you're here for a week, a year, or 3 years, or 5 years, like some of you, you learn something new every day. I learn something new every day. All right. But let's go out there and make some money, everybody. I'm sorry if I went a little bit over my time, but we got about less than 7 minutes before the market opens up. If you're watching me online, you want to learn more, just click on the bottom, register for our upcoming event. You can see that. And then we're going to be coming back here at 2:30 and we'll trade the close. All right. Good luck to everybody. Happy trading and be safe.